Can this be the intro?
Yes. Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Hope you're all fit and well. You join me at lunchtime on, what day is it? Wednesday, and I'm getting on the bike. So I have switched my days around. Normally I tend to run in the day and then ride in the evening. However, Liz has promised me tonight that we're gonna get out for a run and do some hill efforts. So therefore, I moved the bike to lunchtime. It is only a 45-minute spin with a total of 8 minutes of efforts, 2 minutes sweet spot, 2 minutes tempo, 2 minutes zone 2, that's 6 minutes, I messed that up. But yeah, so it's a recovery session. Last night, a big VO2 max session on the bike, so just an easier spin today, just to loosen the legs up a little bit, just to do a little bit of training while still making sure that my number one priority, the run session tonight, is still gonna be maximum value. So, today's a good day because it is not very often that I buy something that has got an S-Works logo on it. So infrequent, in fact, that today's also not that day. It's not quite as good as new bike day, but it is new wheels day. Let's have a look. Ta-da! Let's get my face out of the way and have a look. So, I mean, they're not super exciting. However, I am very happy with them. So they are Campagnolo Kalima wheels. I don't really know what sort of spec they are, but the main reason I got these is because they have a Campagnolo, that's really quiet, isn't it? A Campagnolo free hub. So for those that watch the videos every day, a few weeks ago, I bought a winter bike, which is a Kinesis race light Kinesis. Basically it's an aluminium frame, it's got mud guards, but it's Campagnolo. So I've been looking out for some wheels. I did buy some wheels and some guy scammed me on Facebook and never sent them. I had to claim through PayPal, get the money back. I was like, oh, what's the point? But I did see it through and keep an eye out for some wheels. Eventually got these off of the time trial legend, Andy Jackson, so thank you very much, Andy, for these wheels. They're spot on for what I want. They are very low in wear, so there's hardly any wear on the brake track, so it's absolutely smooth. It's got tyres on it. Now I probably won't use these tyres. These are Vittoria Corsa graphenes. They are supposed to be okay for puncture resistance because they're not the speed ones. However, I know there's not much air in it, but they are not very puncture resistant. Certainly not a winter tyre. So I'm going to get some winter tyres on here. It's got a 10-speed Campagnolo cassette already on it, so that means that I don't need to use my manky old rusty one. This is absolutely, well, looks brand new to be honest. I think it's a 28. Is it 28 or 20 something? 25. Oh, I might struggle with that in the hills. It'll be okay, I'll grind up the hills. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Pair of wheels. I don't know how heavy they are, I don't know how fast they are. There's no bladed spokes, but that is it. How much did they cost, I hear you shout? So my theme, and pretty much the theme of my life, is spend as little money as possible. The winter bike cost me £220 delivered with no wheels. These cost £120. That brings my total winter bike spend, quick maths, to £340. I'm pretty happy with that because I know that I could probably use it. If I don't get on with a bike, then I could probably sell it for roughly around there, I'm sure. I will get the wheels on the bike soon, but the bike is up there and I don't have my ladders in the right place. Anyway, let's get the bike, let's go. So here we go, and just focusing on position. Completely got the session wrong, don't know what I was looking at. 2 minutes at 300 watts, 2 minutes at 285, 2 minutes at 270. Blah blah, basically easy in between with a few little 2-minute efforts. Riding with Nicky Bartlett, George Peasgood, and a few other triathlon legends. I say riding with, you know, trying to hang on to. They're probably doing some big session. In fact, I can see Nicky has ridden nearly 60k. Nutcase. I know Nicky does occasionally watch this channel, so hi Nicky if you're watching. Yeah, so let's tick this off and then get some lunch. I'm starving. I'm not physically starving, I'm far from physically starving, but I'm hungry. Right, so George Peasgood might have just dropped me up a hill quite significantly. However, I think I'm only going to call that 1-1 because last year, pre-COVID, we were doing a charity ride in the office, Zwift. We had about 5 or 10 minutes each, like quick rotations and stuff, and of course it turns into a bit of a competition, doesn't it? So George came in and he did something like 420 or 430 watts for 5 minutes, and then I had to go, and I just beat him by a few watts. So obviously I was dead chuffed about it. However, after trying to rub it in his face, he pointed out he'd ridden like 3 hours in the morning. It was obviously mid-training block and I was quite fresh. And he would put significant time into me on the swim and run. However, got to take the victories when you can get them, haven't you? So I'm still going to count that, so it's just 1-1 now. And I'm also going to discount the times where we've been on the Loughborough chain gang and he's dropped me. That doesn't count, it's just a road ride. Whew, anyway. Let's get this finished off. There we go then, ride done and dusted. Do you want to know something really disgusting? I feel like we're at that stage now. I'm not gonna have a shower. Because I'm running at like, what, 5, 6 PM. I'm just gonna towel myself dry. That and I have got a meeting in about 10 minutes, so I haven't really got time for. Quick bite to eat, dry off, run later. Don't smell me. Working from home perks. Nobody can smell you through a camera. Okay, good evening. As per normal, having to get Liz in an absolute headlock to get her out the door to get running. You've done nothing but faff around all evening, have you?
I'm so tired.
No, you're not. Stop saying that. What are we doing tonight?
I'm running up and down the hill a few times.
That is pretty much what it is. That is running, isn't it? So we're going to jog out to a local hill, for which we have plenty of. Do some running up and down the hill and run back. Now, I'm supposed to be doing 10 times 400 metre efforts, so you might not want to be out there as long as I am.
I'm just going to keep running up and down.
Okay. Right, let's go. It's raining, it's cold, but we've got to get this done. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go. So we're nearly at the hill now, if you can see us or not. We've had a nightmare on the way out though. Recycling bin's not been emptied, has it, Liz?
No, I don't know why.
Got a sticker of shame on it saying you either it's either too full or something there you can't recycle. Who knows? So what are you going to do, Liz?
Kick off.
Anyway, before that, let's get these hills done.
I've got to do YouTube.
Oh, how was that, Elizabeth?
Good.
Do we need to stand like embracing each other? Wasn't it wet and cold?
You really need a haircut.
Well, I can't because we're in a national lockdown.
I'll do it.
I know, I asked you to do it last weekend, you said no.
Didn't.
You're too busy. Go on then, how's your run, what you done?
5.3 miles. Just ran up and down a few hills, ran home again.
So the hill, we went about 2/3 of the way up, didn't we? Got to the good, well, the better tarmac, so we didn't trip over. No junctions or anything. It was about 400 metres from like junction to the top, so that's perfect. You were going right to the top and over the top a little bit, wasn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was going just short of that to do the 400 metres.
Yeah, because I wasn't actually doing efforts. I was just running up and down.
Okay, well I was as well, but so I did 5 efforts in the end, 5 times 400 metre efforts. That was hard. That was so much harder than the treadmill efforts last week. I can't believe how much harder it is running up a hill. Who'd have thought running up a hill in the real world is harder than running up a hill on a treadmill? But that really hit me hard. I was supposed to do 10, but on the 4th one I was struggling. The 5th one I thought, the efforts were taking me 2 minutes, so that's 8-minute miling. Versus 6% on the treadmill last week, I was doing them in 90 seconds, so like 30 seconds longer per effort. It's a different effort, isn't it? So, but I think that sort of session I do need to try and do on the road and just keep the easier running and the other sessions on the treadmill. But we'll see how it goes. 6 miles total for me tonight. Yeah, it was nice to run steady out with you, wasn't it? Do the efforts, then run steady back. I think nights like tonight is where we're really missing a club. So we have a club 2.5, 3 miles away from here.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a track. Unfortunately, obviously for obvious reasons, aren't training at the minute. But that is just so beneficial. Training in a group as well. You haven't trained in a group for a while, but I have done. And I know the benefits. So yeah, hopefully we'll get back to that the next few weeks. Potentially, who knows? But anyway, that is it for today's video. That guy over there needs a belly rub, so we need to go and see to that quickly. And get a shower change, have some tea, go to bed, and do it all over again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Great. All right. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below. I haven't got any car updates other than you drove it today and it's fine, wasn't it?
Yes, it was okay.
It'll be okay in another 5 years then. Great. See you tomorrow at 4 p.m.
Bye.